NHL experience, 260 plus games in the Ontario Hockey League. It's been a real good addition here to this Quebec side as the puck is worked down into the Halifax end. Yeah, he was given a rough ride down there. Remparts trying to work one out front. LaBelle will slip it back here for Ewens. Ewens trying to open up the lane. That shot is going to sail. Again, Boards gets in after it, trying to knock it out front there for McNabb, who was crashing the net. Well, McLeod, his first shift at the Scotiabank Center this season. That puck was rolling out to him. Couldn't quite get that shot up. Dubé is going to take it back up ice in transition. Break wide. Howard snaps one on. Stopped there by Brisson. And puck. And off the face shot. Now it comes back to Morrison. He'll try to snap one on quickly. Steered away, back to the line. Morrison handing it off. Chance on the side of the net there. That one whacked at by Howard. Lincoln Waugh on it. He'll move it here for Walters. Gets it off the wall and out. Carrier trying to drive after it. McNabb will take this face off. Squaring off there against Dubé. Mooseheads in possession right now is Lincoln Waugh unable to get it out. Doyle will play it off the end boards. And McLeod will come back to jab that toward the corner. McNabb takes a bump down there. It comes up top. Fished off now to Ewens by Meyer. He'll send it down toward the Mooseheads corner. Retrieved there by Howard. Howard takes a bump from Lincoln Waugh. McNabb gets physical. Laid the body on Dubé. Up top here for Meyer. He'll dish it. Dubé trying to work his way toward the slot area. He's going to draw a penalty in the process. And now Meyer. Here's his shot that'll deflect up, but not out. Dorian will hunt it down, gathers it up down here in the corner. And a shot from Dorian that will ricochet around. And it's going to get out past Meyer. He got tangled up there with Santini. Lots of possession here with the net empty. The late penalty coming up to the Moose. More to go in this scoreless first period. Patrick McNabb in the box right now for a hook. Owen Phillips will fire that one out. Liebra out to try to handle it. Sean Carrier causing some problems down there for the Remparts. It will be cleared out now by Quebec. Quinn able to push Phillips off of that puck. Dagenet will send it back down to the corner. Beveridge physical down there with Eddy Doyle. Dagenet for Meyer. Handing it off. Work down toward the corner to Beveridge. Back to Quinn. He'll angle it off the wall for Meyer up top. Loads up Dagenet and leads into it against Quinn. And Guilfoyle will win that one. Phillips will fire it out. And Laliebra out to try to settle that one there for Freddie Meyer. Meyer will snap a pass up the right wing side. Beveridge looking rink wide. And on the attack now come the Remparts. That one dropped off. Sent across by Quinn for Beveridge. Dagenet, he'll play it up top. Meyer. Quinn and Meyer working back and forth. Quinn in that left wing circle, trying to get one across. That was a bit of a skipping puck, but Straka will send it up here for Dagenet. Back to Quinn. Quinn, what a feed. Straka looking backdoor for Beveridge. He couldn't pull the trigger. Now Meyer, some terrific puck movement. Dagenet whiffing on that one, though, and it's going to be sent out here by Mentionin. Guilfoyle. It'll be Akin trying to hustle after it. Chase down there in the Quebec end of the rink. And the Remparts back in possession now. It's going to be carried up ahead. Straka couldn't get his pass through, but it did pop out there from Jarov, and he got a quick shot off that was steered aside. Jardin back up that left wing. Eddy Doyle will kill it at the Halifax blue line, and now Kennedy, Jarov, handing it off to Morrison. It's going to be angled off the wall and out by Dorian. There's a little bump from behind and Eddy Doyle by Straka out of neutral ice. This has been a physical first period. The Mooseheads leading 1-0. Another collision. This time it's Desjardins trying to step up. They get a little piece of McPherson. Leviakin get some contact in front of the Quebec bench from Straka. 5:50 remaining in this opening frame. Jarov, he's going to knock it into Moose territory. Lincoln Waugh will recover it here for Halifax. Sends it up the wall, and that one Charbonneau quickly on it. Tries to dodge some contact from an incoming Carrier. And now a little step here for Dorian. Enters down the right wing side. Drop in the lane. Lincoln Waugh breaks it up. And Patrick McNabb right back up ice. Who's faithful? Liking that play. Straka from Charov. He'll fire a low shot on. Kicked up with the left pad of Brisson. We got some physical stuff going on as Straka got knocked over to Remy, a member of the Halifax Hawks U11 AA team, U11 AA Black, and pretty fine job with those. Did a good job in his interview before the game. Scott McIntosh as well here. Rousseau, he's going to play it down into the Halifax end. It's Maverick Rousseau. This will be played back toward the line to Meyer. Freddie Meyer. Differing. He's got it once again here at the point. Threw it down toward the front of the net. It's knocked down to the way. Ewens, he'll dish it. Swinging up high. Rousseau, he'll let a shot go. That reader dump it in. And then Kilfoyle. Getting a bit of a reverse check there from Straka. Straka moves it for Dorian. Dorian had Kulibiak and close on him. Did keep it deep in the Mooseheads end, though. L'Italien cutting back, sends it off the end wall for his partner, Eddy Doyle. Doyle's going to be pressed up. Charov stripped it away, then couldn't quite get the shot off. Dubé back of the Halifax net. Trying to fend off his check as he takes it up high. Trying to get that shot through. It was blocked by L'Italien, and the stick of Kulibiak got in there. The stick of Kulibiak going flying in the process as he was able to prevent that shot from getting on. A good stick from Howard. Howard will throw it toward the goal. That one redirected up. And we expect this from an Eric Bayou team. They keep coming at you in waves. Mooseheads rimming it around. That got turned over. Rousseau on it now, playing it back to Charbonneau. Thomas Charbonneau sends it off target. Kalen Blake spins up ahead now. McPherson will drive it in. Down the left wing, snaps a shot right on it. Popped in and out so fast. The officials see it. Brisson just got a little handcuffed on that one. Morrison will play it off a Howard stick down in to the Halifax end. Brisson is going to come out to move that one around. There's a big collision. Brisson knocked over, and Lincoln Waugh going right at Howard. And things really getting heated right now. Draft stock is continuing to soar. Had a great playoff round last year against Moncton. Open up a lot of improvement here lately for second-year Moosehead. The attack now, it's Beveridge looking over for Desjardins. He's pressed by Doyle. Doyle played it up the boards. It's worked out to center. And Blake had it stripped away there by Desjardins. One with a Rimouski team that has lost their last 17 games. It's good news for the Mooseheads, who own Rimouski's first and second round picks in the next Q draft. Handing Walters, handing it off to Rousseau. He's going to angle it down into the Quebec end. Carrier gets in after it. And rolling puck toward the slot area. Charbonneau trying to get it out of harm's way. Plays it off the boards. Nikita Ovcharov on the attack, fires one on. That's going to be stopped. Blue line comes in down the right wing, slows up. He's going to work that one free. Rousseau, or Espinel walking in with it. Carrier in front. That one tipped toward the goal. Evra able to knock it away, and now back out Bice. It's going to be carried by Quinn. Eddy fires one. Brisson gets a piece. Beveridge, he'll bang, shovel it up and over him. And the Mooseheads are back within one, but Owen Brisson in a little bit of trouble back there. Was at his net to play it. He was getting pressed. Mooseheads avoid catastrophe as Rousseau will play it in deep here for the Herd. Sean Carrier. Battle with Antoine Dorian, who's going to come up with it for the Remparts, trying to rim it up the right wing boards. Wall was sealed there by Doyle. And now Walters. Trying to move that block. The Remparts are back on it. Charov will whack it out to center. Phillips will off the stick of Patrick McNabb in deep. Ewens sends it up the right wing boards. Wall was sealed briefly there by Doyle. Eventually forced out. Moose sent it right back in. Again, bounced to neutralize. Charbonneau. Out behind his own net, up ahead here for LaBelle. LaBelle gets a shot off, patched up by Brisson. Dubé will play it wide. Doyle knocks it up the right wing. That got past Cole McLeod, ends up out at center. Charbonneau hands it up. Sean Carrier takes a little feed there from Danny Walters. Walters has got it back in the net. He'll work it up top now for Eddy Doyle. Doyle loads up L'Italien. And before we went to break, it looked bad for was off the hand. He took it, got that glove up. This one tossed toward the net there by Sean Carrier, who spun L'Italien. He's got it again. He'll float one toward the front. A battle down there as Carrier pulls it in. They score! Sam Rousseau! They go to work on this man advantage. Off the draw. Meyer will play it across now for Straka. And Straka will try to dish off and right back out here after taking that one up high. Pass it tight on. Hot shot there, fought off by Brisson. Meyer is going to move it. Quinn down toward the goal line. Little chance off the line there. Owen Brisson, the face-off circle here today. Lined up against Desjardins. Quebec controls off the draw. Meyer will move it here for Dubé. Back to Meyer. Loads up Quinn. A lot of that one. Outside of the post there as well as Quinn. He's on it. Plays it down over the corner. Beveridge. Quinn working back and forth. Meyer over to Desjardins. Desjardins will send it to Dubé. Bump back over. Desjardins taking a look. Goes back to the line. Meyer lets it go loose in front, and it's going to be launched out. Clear by Emilio Santini. He's going to hit. Crowd here, 10,000 plus in the building for this matinee matchup. And pretty loud here today. Kilfoyle for Quinn Kennedy. Kennedy. He's going to rim this one around. Poke past Doyle. And now up ice in transition. It's going to be Carey. Looked into the Halifax end. Not for long, though. Kilfoyle's right back on it the other way. Kilfoyle hands it off. Kulibiakin. He's trying to get a pass through, but Straka got a stick on it. And it's going to be whacked back down toward Brisson. 8:10 to go in this third period. All tied up at 4. Yazoo mentioned it. He's going to carry this one in. Cuts. One that was broken up. But Kalen Blake right back on it. Forced it down toward the corner. He gets some support there for Mentionen. Back toward the line for Eddy Doyle. For Blake. Turned over now to Howard. And Howard's going to get pressed by Kulibiakin. He forces the turnover. Oleg Kulibiakin rounding the net out to L'Italien. L'Italien whiffed on it, and Blake couldn't get his shot through. It's sent out to center, and McPherson is quickly on it here for the Mooseheads. Hands it off. Eddy Doyle surveys, plays it up the right wing now. 2 to go in this third period. All tied up at 4. It's going to be rolled down into the Mooseheads end. Brisson out to rim it around. Does get it to center. Ewens will bump it off for Meyer. Beveridge across the line, offside that during his time with the Sea Dogs. L'Italien. He's going to try to dump one in deep. And a little miscommunication there, it looked like, for the Remparts. It comes back here for Eddy Doyle. He'll float one. He'll get sent toward the corner. And a big pile up over there as Rousseau threw one toward the front of the net. Danny Walters rounding the goal. Up top, he moves it for Doyle. Doyle looking for Walters. Played over here for L'Italien, trying to fend off Dorian. Dorian gets it back, placed toward the line. It will pop out. And it's Ovcharov who tied this game up at 4. And it off the glass. The Moose will quickly turn it back the other way. Carrier trying to force it across the line. LaBelle, he thwarted that. And Ovcharov will dump it in deep. It's going to be gathered up now by Eddy Doyle off the end boards for L'Italien. Malik L'Italien for Quinn Kennedy. Trying to fend off the check line. He dumps it in. Pocket of Mooseheads territory. Malik L'Italien will bounce it off the boards and out. Ovcharov send it back quickly there for Desjardins. Trying to snap a pass up the left wing. Was into the skates of Straka. And now Mentionen. He'll drive his way right back in. Mentionen spins. That shot will deflect toward the corner, and it's Dorian trying to shovel it back up the wall. Comes back up top here. Mentionen throwing toward the goal. It's off the stick. Charbonneau Hustles after it, moved it there for Desjardins. And Ovcharov, he couldn't clear it. Italian trying to create space. Dishes off Benson. Good shot blocked by Charbonneau. Cleared out. Eddy Doyle. No race after it. Ovcharov after him. Knocks it up the right wing side. And this will be picked up now by Mentioning. As you mention it, pass at the blue line. McPherson. Wrist pass from Phillips. Rolls it down toward the corner. Gets in after it. Lays the body on Desjardins. Dorian there to help out. Moved it up the right wing side. And Remparts couldn't clear it out, at least not initially. Charbonneau. There's Charbonneau. Playing it out here for Quinn. Eddy Doyle. Forcing the Remparts back. Good transition. There's Howard snapping a shot on. Final minute here of the period. Mark that one, man. What a stop by Owen Brassard. Carrier. He's going to sweep it down over the corner, and now the Moose forcing a turnover. It's Sam Rousseau on it, angles it up here for L'Italien. L'Italien lets it go. Walters is looking for the redirect. Rousseau knocking it down here for Walters, trying to break free at Desjardins, cuts back. And he was trying to steer it back up the boards. Not enough on it, though, as Quinn's going to take it back the other way. L'Italien trying to close on a good stick right there. Ryan Howard down to support. He'll play it back toward the line. Meyer loads up. Charbonneau hammered one on it. Owen Brassard here against Dorian. He's going to pull that one back. Meyer couldn't get it to the net. It's forced out to center ice. And it will be played across the Mooseheads blue line. Knocked back out to center.